Okay, then we go for the lesson. Do you remember what is the chapter of the next one today? Anyone? Okay, I will show you. Okay, got it? So 33rd, the chapter number is 33rd. The name of the chapter is Planet and Time Periods. If someone comes to you and asking some questions, when will it happen? The question raises when. When means there is a time bounded in it. Okay, there is a time frame there. So each and every planet has the time in Prashna Shastra. It is the Prashna I'm talking about. Prashna. In Mahadasas, how do you calculate Mahadasas? Also, there is a time frame. For example, if you take the sun is 6 years, 10 years, 7 years, again 6 years. It goes on. I will show you that one also in the next lesson. But this one is about the Prashna. If someone comes to you and they are asking when it will happen, or when the question raises when, then there is a time frame. The sun rules Ayana. Ayana means 6 months. We have 2 Ayanas, northern hemisphere time and then southern hemisphere time. When the when the sun crosses the equator and it's going the northern direction, that is called Uttarayana. That is the northern hemisphere. Then it goes, sun goes all the way up. It's called Uttarayana. And yesterday, Shashank ji were talking about one of the Rasi called the Makara Rasi. It's called the Makara Shankranti. And in Tamil Nadu, we are celebrating Pongal. Yes, is it? Yes, I'm right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Pongal. We are celebrating Pongal because the sun enters to the Uttarayana. That's why we are celebrating, because he is going upward, northern direction. So we will get a lot of light for our plants. Then the plants will get blossoming or fruiting, everything happen because of the sun. Then we are celebrating. That is called Uttarayana. So here sun rules 6 months. If someone comes, then you find out the sun is the Karaka, sun is the answer for you. If you find out the sun is the answer, you can tell immediately 6 months is enough, then the thing will happen. Got it? Moon is the Muhurta. Muhurta means 48 minutes, not 1.5 hours. Usually that's a 2 Muhurta. When they fix the Muhurta, when they fix coming for the Muhurta to fix the marriage date or some good ceremonies, then they will fix the Muhurta. It's a 48 minutes. Okay, if something happened immediately, if someone passed away or something stolen, or then the moon is the thing, and someone has the question in their mind, and you want to find out when it raises in their head. That's a 48 minutes Muhurta. Moon rules over 48 minutes. Mars 7 days. It's a week. Mercury rules Ritu. In western in western area, the western part that we call the western side, they have 4 seasons only. But tropical region, like if you start from here to Singapore and go Vietnam and all the way Africa, South Africa, if you go for Brazil and Spain, they have 6 seasons like us, because it's a tropical. All the tropical has 6 seasons. Okay, and we will go for what are the names of the seasons also. But this one, Mercury rules 2 months. Jupiter rules 30 days, 1 month. It's 30 days. Jupiter rules 30 days. Venus rules 15 days, fortnight. Like Suklabaksha or anything, it's 15 days. Venus rules the 15 days. Saturn rules over 1 year. If you want to answer based on the Saturn, that's 1 year. Rahu 8 months. Dragon head. Rahu 8 months. Ketu 3 months. Okay, I go to the next slides. Then again, it's a medical astrology here. Someone comes and look at you, or some period which is running. Somebody will have a crave for sweet, or crave for bitterness, or crave for spicy things. then you need to know which planet is running behind you. What is the time? So sun governs the pungent, onion, ginger, pepper, this kind of things. Sun, moon, salt. Also, if someone comes to you for the medical astrology and you want to find out what is the problem for them and where the problem, then you can find this kind of minerals. This is the taste. And you find the opposite one. For example, what is the opposite of sweet?
Bitter.
Very good. Beautiful. Okay. What is the this one like this sun opposite the spicy thing? What is the opposite of spice? Spicy, like chili or pepper. What is the opposite of that?
Sour.
No.
Sugar.
No. Yes. It's a salt. Okay, I'm giving one of the beautiful thing. Okay, if you accidentally had some chili very strong in your mouth and you are like completely everywhere sweating and red eyes, go and gargle or go and what you call this one? I don't know the word. Populi karte. Gargle is that when you put it in your throat, but when you brush, you know what you call this one? What is the name of? Like
Rinse your mouth.
Just rinse your
Rinse your mouth.
Rinse your mouth. When you are rinsing with salt, then the pepper will the spicy will go away.
Senda, sir, Senda namak, I think. It's some Hindi word, Senda namak. Hello?
Yes, ji, Satish ji, yes. I'm listening.
I think it's a Hindi word, Senda namak, I think. Kala Senda namak.
Okay. Okay. Then we go for Mercury mixed taste. Always because Mercury doesn't have some strong quality, so he will take mixed vegetables, for example. It's a Mercury. Okay, Jupiter. Oh, sorry. Oh, Jupiter governs the sugar. Okay, Jupiter is a sugar. He governs the sugar over sugar, sweetness. Venus governs the sour taste, pulipu, or lemon, tamarind. Saturn governs the astringent. So and planetary, Mercury and Jupiter are strong in eastern direction. You know that we know that ascendant always show the east side because it's always stays there. When the Earth is rotating, it's we are not talking about the Rashi right now. Remember, we don't talk about the Rashi. We are talking about the Mercury, and we will come to the point. How do you mingle? How do you collaborate with these three things: houses, planet, and the Rashi? Okay, this lesson is about only the planet. When the Jupiter and Mercury in the Lagna, in the ascendant, they are very strong. And from now on, you will understand the first house I'm talking about. Whenever I say houses, or first house, second house, third house, the house counts from the ascendant. Please take a note. When I'm talking about houses, then immediately go and find the ascendant, and you need to count from there. That is the first house. Ascendant is the first house. Lagna, we call the Lagna, the ASC, it's a Lagna, it's the first house. So whenever Mercury and Jupiter, they are placed in Lagna, that is the first house, that is the ascendant, and they are very strong.
But what if you are actually just a occupant there, but it doesn't belong to you? So do you also count as one?
Say it again, ma'am. Vivian ji, can you explain it, please?
Okay. For example, if that house doesn't belong to you, so it belongs to maybe your sister. So you're staying with your sister. So does it mean that you count that one as well?
Yeah, if you look at the chart or if you look at the prashna, okay, you are a doctor. Someone has a problem. Okay, then you need to find their problem. It's not your house. For example, you said that you are living at one places and you want to look at the house for you. Am I right? Can I get your point? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Then if you look at the house means, then you need to take the ascendant is you. I'm not talking about where you are living. I'm not talking about the house. That what I'm talking about, these 12 boxes. Okay, the 12 boxes, what we saw: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. That is the name of the box, small box. The name of the Rashi is the house.
Oh. Sorry, Shine. Okay, thank you.
Okay, yesterday we
Sorry.
were talking about each and every boxes has their owner. Like for example, Aries as the Mars is the owner of that house.
The degrees, is it? The
Not
one
the
you
not the
show?
degrees, not the degrees. Just a second, I will stop it. Maybe I will just.
Sorry.
No worries, ma'am. No worries, ma'am. No worries, ma'am. I don't think so. It's here. Okay, I need to stop it here. I will just open the other one. Just a second. Oh. There's something. Okay. Can you see the screen? No.
Chapter 20, you mean?
No, not the empty. Okay, maybe I'm here. In chapter, okay, this is the box. Okay, you see the small box. I call this one is the house. This house owns by the Mars. This house owned by the Venus. I call this box is the house because this is I'm going to introduce this. I'm introducing something very new for you.
Okay, all right.
Before we saw the name of this area like Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and we gave the quality for that places, and then we brought the planet inside it, and then we gave the ownership for the houses. Now what I'm talking is, if I say the house, that you need to go to the ascendant where ASE is the chart. We will go through that point, okay? But I'm introducing new way for you, new idea, the new lesson to you. The house is not the house what we are living. This is the house. In front of you is the house. There is a 12 houses there.
Okay, sorry. Okay,
no worries. It's okay. It's perfectly all right, ma'am. Perfectly all right. Okay, and we go for the fourth presentation. Okay, when the Mercury and Jupiter in the ascendant, that is the Lagna, that's the house, first house, they feel very strong. They are very strong. It's called Digbala. It will help for the calculation to find out who is the very strong there, to make Astaka Varga, all this calculation. But remember, when you look at the chart, if there is an ascendant, there is a Mercury and Jupiter, and that planet is very strong. They feel very strong. Okay. Sun and Mars is the star in the 10th house. You need to count from the ascendant. You need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 until 10. If you see any one of this planet or any both this planet, Sun and Mars, and they are very strong there. Okay, in the 10th house. Moon and Venus, they are very strong in the 4th house from the ascendant. You need to count from the ascendant again. That is the 4th house. Saturn is strong in the west direction. That is 7th. Got it? Okay. Moon, Mars, Saturn, they are strong in the night time. They are very strong in the night time. Okay, Moon, Mars, and Saturn, they are very strong in the night time. That planet will get very strong in the night time. Sun, Jupiter, Venus, they are very strong in the daytime. In our Tamil Nadu, we have a word, Velli Uditadu. You can see before sunrise, there is a sharp, bright star in front of in the eastern direction. That is the Venus. Did anyone notice that one?
Yes, sir. Vidivelli.
Vidivelli, exactly. Okay, if you want to see the Venus in naked eyes before sunrise, half an hour, 40 minutes ago, before you just go and look at the eastern direction, there will be a small bright star. That is the Venus. Sun, Jupiter, Venus, they are very strong in the daytime. Mercury is always strong. Doesn't matter. Always morning or evening is always very strong. Okay, we saw about the malefics. Okay, we saw about the malefics yesterday. Anyone remember who's the malefics are? Malefics planet. Malefics. Any one malefics?
Sir, Saturn, Mars, and Krishna Paksha Chandra.
Okay, very good. Krishna Paksha, Saturn, Mars always malefics. Saturn and Mars always malefics. They will do. They are not good guys. Okay, keep it in this way. Generally, I'm talking about generally, but they are beautiful. And somehow we will understand how it is. Okay, they are malefics means they are malefics. Saturn and Mars, and the moon. When the moon is waning, when the moonlight is going away, when it goes to the new moon, and that moon also not good. They are with these three planets: waning moon, Mars, and Saturn. That's why I called only malefics. You need to understand behind this one. Okay, these three planets, they are very strong when there is a waning moon period, from the from the full moon to the new moon. This period from the full moon to the new moon, exactly not this one. It's not true. You need to take the fifth one, Panchami. I will come to the Tithi part later. Okay, but this is the way. Take from the new moon, full moon. After the full moon, next day, from the next day of full moon to the new moon is the Krishna Paksha. That's a dark fortnight. Okay, and these planets are very strong. Yeah, who waning moon, Mars, and Saturn, they are very strong. Benefics, benefics: Jupiter, Venus, and Mercury, which is whoever is with. Shukla Paksha, from the new moon day, the next, from the new moon day to the full moon day. This is the bright night, waxing moon. It's called a Shukla Paksha, and benefits are that they are very good. They are very strong. And I wrote the other two words here. Some of them is very familiar, but I need to introduce this one. When the sun, I said this northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere, the equator, when the sun goes above the equator, that is called Uttarayana. Uttara means up. Ayanam means moving. It's moving. Ayanam means moving. Ayanam is it's moving. Uttara means up. So sun is moving south to up. That is it's always going up from the, when he will start, when is the Uttarayana? That is when sun enters to the Capricorn sign. When sun enters into the Capricorn sign, there is a big celebration in Tamil Nadu, all over India. They will do the rituals for the lands, and they will pray for the sun. They have whatever they do. There is a 3 celebration, and they go for the cow celebration also. They celebrate. Next day is a cow celebration. It's a beautiful celebration. In England, they do this one. They have Uttarayana celebration. In Netherlands, they do this celebration. In China and Japan, they do this celebration. All over the world, we have this celebration, Uttarayana celebration. Okay, and Dakshinayana, when the sun leaves, the enters to the Leo, that is Dakshinayana. Then he is coming towards the southern hemisphere from the equator. Is coming toward so we have the winter, autumn. That's not good season for our we don't feel the winter here. We are welcoming in India and Singapore, of course, I think so. But if you go to the north side, like take Norway, Iceland, Greenland, they are really suffering. Canada, Russia, Siberia, okay. And in Australia, that's more south. So they are celebrating there. When when there is a southern hemisphere, when the Dakshinayana comes, they celebrate because they are getting light. But they don't celebrate on Dakshinayana. They celebrate on they are celebrating on Dakshinayana. They are not celebrating Uttarayana. What does mean is it's sun is leaving, so they get cold, winter, and Arctic, and isn't it Arctic sound? Yes. So these are the planet you need. When you look at the chart, you need to understand what kind of tithi it is, what kind of day it is, where is the sun, where is this one. By practice, in within a few minutes, like for me, it takes I don't know, 1 to 2 minutes. I will tell you everything what's happening there, because thousands of times I'm looking at this one. It's in my memory. It pops up. For somebody's making a coding, okay, computer coding, computer program, and they keep looking at the programming every day, and they will easily find out what is the mistake in the programs. Like this one, when you look at the chart every day, put your heart there and read it again and again. If you have a doubt, you must have a doubt. Make mistakes. Write to me, I will explain to you. And look at this video again and again. It will help you also. Okay. Is it clear? You know what is the meaning of Paksha? Krishna Paksha. I already explained about the Paksha is the two. We have waning and waxing moon. So Shukla is white. Shukla means white. Krishna is dark. That's why we call the Krishna. He has a dark complex. He's actually, if I tell the truth, everybody will stand. He's a South African color. This guy is from the African color. That black is. I have a friend with me, such a black. And if I look at him for a couple of minutes, then I can see the blue. That black is. He's from Tamil Nadu, of course. Okay, that's why we call the Krishna. Shukla is white. Shukla is white. Dakshina is south. Dakshina is south. Uttara is north. So when the sun enters to the Uttara, that's Uttarayana. Okay. I go to the next one.
Another quick.
Yes, Ji.
So,
Yes, Ji.
Uttarayana is when is the daytime for the gods, and Dakshinayana is the evening time for the gods, right?
Yes, for Devas. That's how we calculate the time frame for the Devas. Okay, that's why in when the sun enters to the Dhanu Rasi, there is a big celebration for the Devas. That is the early morning for them, 4:30 to 6 o'clock. That is the 2 hours for them. That's why we need to wake up in the morning. We need to go for temple and do the bhajans. Here is the Mahotsava, Margari Mahotsava in Tirupati temple Mahotsava there. And there was a lady here in Tamil Nadu who went into the disappeared. Like she was fall with she's fallen. She I don't know. Huge love for the Mahavishnu. And one day the marriage day came, and she got married to Mahavishnu, and she went inside to the sector.
Okay.
There is a temple here, and her name is Andal. Her name is Andal.
Andal. Okay.
Andal. Okay. So 4:30 there, it's a early morning for the Devas. So when the sun enters to the Sagittarius time, then we need to wake up early morning to practice, because that time is we call the Brahma Muhurta. When we talk about Muhurtas, there is 8 Muhurtas in the morning, 8 Muhurtas in 16 Muhurtas. So we will find out how it works. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Good question, Ji. Good question. Okay. Now I'm coming here for the 6 seasons. Like 2 chapters ago, I was talking about the seasons. Here are the seasons here. Venus is the season for the Vasanta Rutu. Vasanta. There is a name for the girls also. Vasanta. Vasanta means blossoming. The blossoming period. It's called the spring period. February to April is the spring period. Mid of the February and April it's a period. Mars. And you need to look at how the beautifully it's connected. Okay, I will tell you later on. Remember this one chart, and we will connect with other area. Venus is a blossoming. It's a beautiful. It's a spring 2 months from February to April. Then wherever you see there is a lot of blossoming in the tree, a lot of vegetables, fresh vegetables. Okay, in India, especially in South India, where the tropical regions. Mars is the Grishma Rutu, that is the summer time. We know we don't want to talk about this one, especially the tropical people. It's like sweaty. Really, it's a hot. Okay, moon is the Varusha Rutu. We talk about the moon also. It's a Karka for the water. Then it's the Varusha Rutu. I like rains very much here. I like it. But if you go for topmost of the globe, they don't like the rain or snow. They want sun. This is how it is. Okay, the moon is in the planet. Moon indicates the Varusha Rutu. Okay, Varusha, then it's a June and August, but not in India because the climate is changing. Goes August, September, October. Last year we had a huge, beautiful rain for what couple of months, 10 days continuously, 15 days. I like that one. I like that one. Okay, and Jupiter is Sarad Rutu. It's a winter season. That's a winter season. Jupiter shows the winter. And there is a name also here, Vasanta Grishma is the name of the Sanskrit name here. Also English name I have written. And there is the approximate date. Okay, approximate date. It's here is February and April. And Mercury is the Hemanta Rutu. It's a Hemanta Rutu. It's the season of Dew. That's Panikalam Solvang. Here is it's a fog, lot of fog, and you feel chillness. Saturn is the fall. All the flowers, all the leaves will fall for the Vasanta Rutu to come to the Vasanta Rutu. Again, the new fresh leaves, new flowers there. That is the December and February. Then I go for Dhatu Mula Jiva. Yesterday we were talking about Dhatu, that is Sapta Dhatu. Its name of the Dhatu is Sapta Dhatu that we have in our body. It's connected to our body. Sapta Dhatu. Here is connected to the mineral like we saw in the Rashi chart. Okay. The Aries is the Dhatu and Mula and Jiva. Exactly like here. Rahu planets also shows that one. Rahu, Mars, Saturn and Moon over the Dhatu. Okay. If someone works somewhere, for example, take the Saturn. Okay. Saturn rules over the iron metal. Okay. If someone looks, okay, I'm working in the iron industry. And you need to look at the Dhatu also. Okay, it's good for you. Go and work there. So you can find out what kind of job they can find, what kind of job they can do, or where they can find the job to based on this planet. What kind of business they can do. And this will help you. Okay. Sun and Venus rules over the Mula. Mula means we saw already roots and vegetables. Sun and Venus. Mercury, Jupiter, Ketu rules over Jivas. Like cattle, animals, goats, human resources. Also, it's a living human resources. This kind of things. Fish tanks, for example, living beings, whatever it is. Okay. Like a dog farm. I go for the 38th one. It's a planetary degree. Some of them I intend to make the form for you. I will send it to you next week. Next week means yeah, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, give a couple of days. And I will make important notes for you. Okay, you just go through that one. That's enough. That's how I keep it. But these are the things you need to understand. But I will give the notes. And what are the important things that you need to look? What are the important things? Like, for example, this is the very important. Like it's a must. You must remember. And I said ascendant, you must remember. The planet houses. Okay, first house rules. The owner of the first house is Aries. That you need to remember that one. I cannot forget at all. Okay. So I'm going to give how it works. I will just read it out and then I will go to the next slide. Okay. The sun own Rasi, we know. I don't want to show it again. Okay. His own Rasi. His own means he is the owner of that Rasi, Leo. We already saw that one. Okay. Sun owns the Leo. When sun in the 10th degree, or take it Aries, that is enough for right now. Don't go for this is a little bit deeper, but you must know this one. But remember the Aries sign. Remember the Aries sign. When sun enters into the Aries sign, exactly today, is very, very happy. Is much happy there. like he is having party. Remember, when there is a planet exalted, that means that he is in the party mood. Got it? I will give the example, okay? For Vivian G, tell your friend's name, any one of the best friends' name.
Dash.
Okay, I will take Swati also. I think you don't
Sure.
mind, huh?
Sure. She's fun.
For example, and your friend that you mentioned, okay, when you go to her house or his house, how do you feel?
Simple.
Okay, that is simple.
It's very simple. Just very clear, very simple.
Okay, Valadumati ma'am, how do you feel when you go to your friend's house?
Happy.
Happy. Okay. Shashank ji, how do you feel? What is the feeling that you get when you have? I'm talking about a real good friendship. Okay, and it's not like a social friendship. Like you feel the heart. How do you feel that? Or when you are with your friend, without wife and kids and other family thing, how do you feel?
Peace.
Comfortable and
Peaceful.
excited.
Mhm.
Wholesome.
Okay.
Peaceful.
Okay, good. I always have party. Okay, that's how my friendship is. Happiness, complete happiness. That much happy when these planets goes into the exaltation sign. What is exalted? They are raised up. They are completely blossoming. The light is coming out. When the sun in the Aries sign, exactly in 10 degree, but don't go for the degree right now. Look at the Aries sign. When sun enters into the Aries, then he is super happy. Got it?
Yes.
You have your own house. Don't forget that one. You have your own house. I'm not talking about Leo or whatever name that you have. But when you go, because your consciousness, your body moves somewhere else to somewhere houses, like somewhere house, that is the friend's house. I'm talking exaltation place. If the planet there, they feel exalted, they feel excitement, they feel so much happy. So there is a Maharishi, the seer say, when the Aries sign, when the sun comes to the Aries sign, then he is super happy. Got it?
One question.
Yes, Ji.
So let's say sun is a natural benefic. Now,
Yes.
if sun is in Aries, it is exalted. Does
Yeah.
it mean he is more benefic than he's usually?
He will give more result. Yeah, because he is so much happy. Even though he is a malefic, doesn't matter. For example, take the Libra Lagna. And inside the Libra, if the Saturn plays, then he's such a happy man. He's a malefic when we were reading about malefics, but he will bless that Lagna like anything else.
Oh, okay, so you're saying that even a malefic planet, when he is in his friend's house, he becomes a benefic.
Yes. His nature that we were talking about, his nature is Krura Karaka. His nature is malefic.
Now,
also his
okay.
karma is due to some kind of malefics. He's a karma karaka. That's why he's holding this one. For example, okay, some human beings bringing the death news for you. That time, that is the karma he's carrying. But nature of this person is something else. But he's bringing the bad news to you. But he's holding the some kind of which is unfavorable for us. Like,
okay.
Like Saturn is carrying some kind of karma that we don't like it. But we must see what it is. That is the truth.
Okay.
Shani is completely truthfulness. He's a very old, strict, full principle. He will never leave you. He will never leave you.
Okay.
Also, he will make you to understand what the life is. Ask anyone who crosses over the 7.5 periods. Ask them what did you learn after 7 years. They say beautiful lesson.
Okay. So Kuja, so Mangala slash Mars, his friend is Saturn, and his exaltation point is Capricorn. Now,
Yeah.
when he is in Capricorn, is he benefic or malefic?
No, this
Because both
benefic, this
Saturn and Mars are malefic, right?
yeah. When you take benefic and malefic, that you are giving the weightage to the planet, or you are giving weightage to the house where you are giving the weightage.
I don't know what you mean, weightage.
No, the weight, for example, you said it's a malefic. I understand the malefic, okay? He's in the Capricorn. But without the lagna, we cannot say anything.
So let's say the lagna is Dhanur lagna.
Dhanur lagna, okay, 5th lord and 12th lord being in the second house. Okay, it's a neutral planet there. And he's exalted there. What he will do, he's exalted in Capricorn.
Yeah, so the 5th lord is Mars.
Mars is exalted in the second house.
Yes, Mars is exalted in the second house, yeah.
What he will do, his duty to do the 12th job and the second job. So 12th is loss. Definitely he will bring some kind of loss by speeching, by harsh speeching, by spending money like this.
Okay.
Okay, the 5th is the mantra sthana, for example, his ability to he keep the time very much. He don't like it's a perfect man, let's say.
Okay.
So when you give that's what my question was. Are you giving to the weightage for the planet or the placement or the houses? So we didn't touch the houses, so there is no answer here. So but you are asking, then I'm giving the answer, because you need to give the lagna, then you need to find what is the connection between the houses and lagna and the planet.
Okay, all right.
Okay, and we come to the point also. Okay, why Mars is exalted happy there in Capricorn? We'll come to the point. Okay, Sun is in the Leo, his own house. Remember, for the basic one, Shashankji is he wants to learn what is the basics, but he know already. So I like his questions because I can explain more for you also. So the Sun is in the Leo, his own house. His property is Leo. But when he is entered to the Aries, then he's exalted, very much happy. Okay, got it? This point, everyone understands? Yes?
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful. But sometimes he needs to be debilitated. That means he needs to be get stressed. So much stress, he will show so much stress when he into the debilitated sign. That is exactly the 7th house from the Aries. I will show you in the later slide. So this is the thing that you need to understand. When the Sun is the own house is Leo, everyone knows, previous lesson we were reading. And now I'm telling about the exaltation sign is the Aries sign. From all the exaltation sign, from there, 7th house, this one, Aries, 7th house, Libra, Taurus, 7th house, Scorpio, Capricorn, 7th house, Cancer, Virgo, 7th house, Pisces, Cancer, 7th house, Capricorn, Pisces, 7th house, Virgo, Libra, 7th house, Aries. This is 7th house. Okay. When there is a planet exalted in 7th house, that is the Sun, he is debilitated, or he will debilitated in the Libra. He is not happy there. He's so stressed there. Got it? One house is happy, the other area is a depressed one. Do you have any doubt here? Do you have any doubt here? Please tell me. If you have any questions, if you don't know anything, you ask me to repeat, I will explain you.
Hello, G. I have one question.
Yes, G.
When the planets, they are exalted or debilitated, it's exactly at this degree. It's 10 degree. It couldn't be 12 degree.
No. You can have there you can take plus or minus 8 degree. It's called orbit. You can take 8 degrees, like from 2 degree to
from 10 to 8.
No, 10th is the exact. 10th is the crown. Okay, you can put plus or minus 8 degrees.
Okay.
So you're saying 10 degrees is the peak point where he is.
It's a peak point. Yeah, we call the Everest peak. That is the peak point.
Okay, so from 2 degrees to 18 degrees, he is in exaltation.
Exaltation. He will give such amount. Like after 10, that is losing his energy, but 8 degrees orbit is not big difference. Ji.
Okay, all right. All right, thank you.
Okay, he's in the friend's house, making party, exalted, excitement, happy. Okay, when he's in the Libra, the sun is in the Libra, he's so depressed, he don't know what to do, he confused. Understand this one?
Yes, thank you.
Good, Ji. And I wrote it here is Moola Trikona. The name is here Moola Trikona. This is the office for them. For example, I'm sitting in the office. Okay, I'm taking these classes, and we are in the office room. We don't play, we don't make any noise. Okay, we are not depressed also. Our state of mind is to learn. My state of mind is to teach. This is the office. I call this one is the office. So whenever the sun is in the Leo, he is office. He will do his duty. Dutiful man, dutiful planet. So I thought 4 points. 1 point is the ownership of the house. That's in the own Rasi. That is the ownership of the house. Okay, that Leo, he wants the Leo. Cancer wants the moon, like this one. You need to remember this one. This is a very important lesson. I'm telling you all of them. But we are in what 38th lesson. But I will I can remove 10, 12 reasons. It's also it's also important, but not now, for the later classes. But this is very important to understand. Whenever you look at the chart, this is the thing which is to pop up in your mind. Sun wants the Leo. That's a one Rasi here. And when he is happy, exalted, the excitement, you remember this one, happiness, blossoming, like he's jumping around. That is the Aries. But he's sitting so sad and depressed. That is the Libra. He's in the office mode, like completely officer. He do whatever he needs to do. That is Leo. Do you have any doubt about sun and this explanation about exaltation, debilitation, Mula Trikana? Any doubt? Any doubts? Swatima, do you have any doubt?
Clear.
Beautiful, beautiful. I go to the next one. Okay. Geetha, sun is Ucha here, that is Aries. You see, this is the Aries sign. Okay, I go for pointer, just a second. This is the Leo. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Am I right? Yes, this is the Leo, yes.
Yes, yes.
But when the sun is here, when he placed here, then he feels like he is in the office room. Then he will do his duty. Okay. When sun comes here, can anyone tell when he will be here in this Rasi?
Chitraman.
Beautiful.
Chaitra month.
Chaitra month. Yes, this is the month. Now, if you look at the calendar, or if you look at the softwares, or I will give you software anywhere. It's one of the beautiful guy, my teacher. The teacher means he didn't taught me that directly. Yeah, I think I got blessings from you. I feel that's enough. It's yes.
Is his name Narasimha Rao ji?
Yes, GPVR. Yes.
Oh, okay, all right.
Ucha Rasi. Here is the Ucha Rasi. I got so many teachers in astrology. One of them is PVR. When I was in Vedic school, when I was reading in Kerala, also there is a teacher that who will give the story, also this shell techniques.
Okay, nice.
This is the Ucha Rasi. When sun enters into the Aries, then he feel like excited, like completely happiness. Okay, blossoming. From here is the 7th. You see the Nicha. I wrote the middle in the sun is a Nicha. The sun is not happy here. He feel completely distressed, not happy. That is the Nicha. Okay. This is the moon. When moon, what is the moon sign? What is which Shashanchi? I want to hear from
Cancer.
someone else. Okay. For the beginners, who which sign owns by the moon?
Cancer.
Who said this one? Who said?
Myself.
Swati?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Exactly. Beautiful, beautiful, Swatima. Good. Cancer owns by the moon. Okay. When this moon, the moon entered to the in Taurus, then he is completely excited.
Ucha
So much.
means exalted.
Exalted
And Nicha means
and
debilitated.
debilitated.
In Sanskrit. Okay. Thank you.
Exalted and debilitated. Ucha and Nicha. Excitement, depressed. You know why he's happy here? Why his moon is happy in Taurus? Okay. He has 27 lovers, okay, and 27 wife. He loves one of the wife very much. That is a Rohini. Rohini placed in the Rasi. We come to the nakshatra part, okay, but right now it's enough. Moon is much happy. It's exalted in Taurus, and he's debilitated. That is a Nicha, depressed in Scorpio. Why he is not happy in Scorpio? Anyone? Because what I'm taking is it's such a beautiful thing. You need to understand what concept the Vedic astrology uses, what kind of concept they are using. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful. Why moon is not happy in Scorpio? Why moon is not happy in Scorpio?
Because he's far away from his wife.
But I am the only person in this world which gets more happy when I'm far away.
Oh.
I'm really far away from my wife. Okay, really. Anyhow, but there must be a reason behind this one. Each and everything in Vedic astrology, there is a reason. We must find out why. We must find out why. Maybe it's not the basic lesson, but I need to give some glimpse of the beauty of Vedic astrology. Okay. Anyone hear about the Ashtama Chandra? Today my nakshatra is in Ashtama. I don't want to do some auspicious job. Anyone knows this one?
Yes, sir. Chandra Ashtamam.
Chandra Ashtam. The name of the thing is Chandra Ashtamam. Anyone knows here?
No.
Sir, we don't know. You have to explain, sir.
Okay, good. You don't know Chandra Ashtamam.
I don't recognize the Sanskrit names.
Okay,
yet.
okay. If you have a good memory, or if you can find out whenever you had a problem in your life, like a serious problem, 1 or 2 days, that is your Chandra Ashtamam days. I will tell you what it
How
is.
often? How often would that be?
Every month, ma'am. Every month, once in a month, we will get. Or it doesn't need to be fight. Maybe you feel depressed completely, that you don't know what to do, like you are feeling isolated, you are not connected with this material world.
I feel like that today.
What nakshatra? Come, wait, sir. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I want to make a chart for you, okay? Beautiful. Let's see. When did you born? Say, what is your nakshatra? Okay, you tell your birth chart, please.
Okay, my birthday is 27th of February.
Okay.
1981.
27, 1981. 1981. Yes. Time?
0108, early morning.
Okay, 1:08 a.m. Singapore.
Yes.
Singapore. Okay. Okay, you born in Scorpio. Anuradha Nakshatra. Your Nakshatra is Anuradha. Okay. Your Nakshatra is Anuradha. Today, I don't see it's in the 8th, it's in the 11th house. Okay. Okay, not for him, not for maybe something else. I need to look at your chart.
Okay.
But I will show you here in the chart. Okay, I will go for chart. Just a second. Down here. Okay. Yeah. But his nakshatra is here in the nature. Okay, he born in this. The moon is here. For just a second. This is the when moon. For example, if you take it somewhere here. Okay, when the moon is here for someone else when they born. When moons come to the 8th house, this is the 8th house from here. If you count, you need to count from the place. That is, you need to remember always. 8th house means that you must have some starting point. For the moon, if you want to count the moon, then you need to take from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 8th house. For the Cancer ascendant or Cancer, when there is a moon in the Cancer, whenever the planet moon crosses over this nakshatra, okay, Dhanishta, Purva Bhadrapada, these are the nakshatras here. When the moon crosses over here, they have the Chandrashtamam because this is the birth sign when the moon is there. And when you look at this month and whatever it is, it's here, then they must have problem in the mind. Mentally, they have problem there. Vanmati ma'am, exalted in Ucha Rasi, Neecha Rasi ma'am, same weight.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. Here, okay. For someone, for example, take this. I take it here. Maybe I will take it here. Someone moon sign here in Virgo. Someone moon sign in Virgo. At the moment of the month, if the moon is here and they have Ashtama Chandra. From their own sign, from the birth sign, the gochar, which is because the planet is always having a rotation here, isn't it? Then when moons come here, they have the problem. Moon doesn't like 8th house from the Lagna, from your sun sign also. Moon doesn't like 8th house. Remember this one. It's a beautiful thing that you need to remember. Why 8th house you don't like? Why? Nobody knows. I will explain you when the house comes. I will give 8th house is the house of transformation. 8th house is the house of transformation. If you meditate, mind will not let to do that one because it doesn't want to be transformed, doesn't want to sublimate the energy. Actually, it doesn't want to die. Exactly, the word is die. Moon doesn't want to die. So when he goes to this transformation area, that you must die to transform. You must have to, if you are transformation something, okay, if I want to transform this one, I need to destroy first and then I need to remake it. So moon doesn't like it. 8th house, it doesn't like it. That means if the moon is in the 8th house, I'm talking about when the moon is in the 8th house from the Lagna or from your birth moon, you don't like it. What is this sign here? If you count from the Aries, Kala Purusha, if you count from this Aries, Kala Purusha, how many count? Scorpio.
8th.
8th count. So he's not happy. Understand? I come to the sun point. I will give the glimpse to understand. Why he is not happy here? Why the sun is not happy in the 7th? Okay. 7th house is your relationship. 7th house is your partnership. Sun is ego. We know already sun is ego. If you take the ego with a partnership, how could it help there? Got it?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful. And each and everything we have the same thing here, okay? Okay. Mars is exalted in Capricorn. We have the notes in the before slide, okay? Because I'm just giving the to see 7th house and what is this one, okay? The Capricorn is the Mars here, and he's Nicha in the Cancer. Okay, Capricorn is the 10th house from the Kala Purusha. If you count from here, where I have the cursor here, the laser, 1, 2, 3, all the way. If you count, this is the 10th house. Am I right? 10th house is the Capricorn, the Saturn's house. So Shanji, this is the place where you ask a question. And there is a two malefics here. One is Saturn owns this house. Capricorn owns by the Saturn in this house. And when you ask military man where he will be happy is, he will be happy where is the war happening. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the war place where you see a lot of dead bodies. It's a graveyard in Prashna. This is the graveyard. So it's very much happy there. Okay, from the Kala Purusha, from this one is the 4th house. This is the Sukhasthana. You want to make peaceful. You want to make peace. You don't like it, the peace. You see the reason there? Our saint, our Maharishis, our the Indus Valley civilization people, they are so much enlightened. So much, we cannot even imagine. By making the map, they can find out what kind of quality we have, what kind of karma we have done, and how do we remove this kind of karma, how do we pray the God, and they have all the solutions there. The only thing is we need to understand how this formula works. If I want to operate this laptop, at least I must know how to switch on, and I know how to use the mouse and shut it down. These are the things is enough to operate, and then I can learn slowly what is the Word, PPT, or other programs, other softwares. But if you are getting skill, more and more skill, then you know completely. For example, I don't know how to use this laptop completely as a computer student uses, like IIT student uses. I don't know, because I'm not into that field, but they can use in different way. Like the same system here, like human system here, like we are using like a normal computer, like what I do. But some of them, that Maharishis, they know how to use this one. So with the same map, they are giving all the divine knowledge to us. That's why we call this one is Jyotisha. Aksha means I, Aksha means I, Aksha. Jyoti means light. Okay, this Vedanga, these 6 limbs from the Mahavishnu's eyes is the Jyotisha. So how important it is, we know how important eyes are. If you understand the basics, very well, take your time, put your heart and read, you have the answer in front of you. You have the in front of you. But this Vidya, it wants to be fruitify for you. It wants to bring the fruitness in your life. You need to practice Satya Marg. Satya is truth. Maximum use truth words. Sir, I'm doing business where I need to lie. Okay, try to reduce it. Or you can have one person in your life that you can be naked with that guy. I mean, not by the physical mention, but by mental nirvana. Also, the word is not correct. People may understand the nirvana state. You need to be completely truthful with someone in your life. Because when you are speaking something, when you are speaking it out, that the word must come true. That means you need to practice a lot of truth. It's called Satya Bhasha, Satya Bhasha. We have a lot of, as an astrologer, we have a lot of things to practice, to find out, to understand the divine knowledge. You need to wake up at least in a year 2-3 months, you need to be practice some kind of tapas, meditation. If you do everyday meditation, it's good. Or you need to do good karma, or you need to feed the cow. At least you need to feed the cow. Every day morning, you go and get namaskaram the cow. Sir, I'm living in somewhere forest. I don't have the cow. It's okay. It's okay. But you can feed yourself by dharma. You are feeding someone else. Or you can practice Satya Bhasha. You can practice Satya Bhasha. Okay. These are the things helps you to invoke your intuition, invoke your inner energy, invoke your devata inside. We came from the divinity. Everyone accept it. Okay. We came from the divinity, and Hindutva says we are holding the Parabrahman inside us. Like Paramatma, we are holding the inside, and he is sleeping because we covered with lot of karma. We don't see the light because the light is covered with the darkness. If you remove the darkness slowly by practicing virtue things, then the light will come outside. This Vidya, I'm telling you, this beautiful, you will be amazed how it will work for your life. But what you need to, you need to give time for it. So someone needs to be mute. Okay, I will just find it out. Okay, you look at the Mars is happy in the 10th house. And you remember the third slide or fourth slide before this one, Sun and Mars are very happy in the 10th house. Yes? When I talking about first house, fourth house, 10th house, 7th house, is it? Sun and Mars are very happy in 10th house. Sun is the king and Mars is the chief army chief. So he's ready to kill. That is his dharma. That is to protect someone is the Mars. Okay, I go to the next one. It's a relationships. Okay, planetary relationships. This is also very important to find out and give the remedies to find out who is very strong in your chart. Sun is friends with Moon and Mars and Jupiter. I will give simple thing. It's a little bit complicated here. Very simple thing. Okay, very simple thing. We have two hands, right hand and left hand. Right hand and left hand. I give Guru in my right hand, left hand is the Venus. Okay, remember this one. Right is Guru and left is Venus, for example. And this is one family and this is the other family. Guru, where there is a Guru, Sun, Mars, and Shukla Bhaks, the waxing moon and Mercury, when they are together, they are friends. I'm saying it again. Take the right side, like I'm just taking my right hands and place the Guru there, Guru, surrounding Gurus. Sun, Mars, Mercury, and waxing moon, like a bright light moon, when they are together or when they are all friends. Got it? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. And take the left one, Venus. And Venus. Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, Mercury. Sir, you said Mercury here. Also, I said when Mercury with someone else in this group, there are other groups. They are friends, all friends. Okay? Got it?
Can you repeat the Venus group?
Saturn, Rahu, Mercury, and Ketu.
What about waning moon, sir?
Also, thank you, Banmati ma'am. Waning moon also. They are friends here. And they are a family, two families. And some of them, they are friends each other. Some of them, they are neutral. Some of them, they have enemy. And this is the chart here. Got it? if you want to give the weightage, if you want to understand how the planet works and what are the quality they hold, you need to remember all these ones. So I gave how I find out. This is the Jupiter family, this is the Venus family. That's simple. That's enough. Okay, I go for the next one.
Sorry. Okay, you actually mentioned over here saying that there's the moon, right? So this moon is, does it has two type of moon or just the waxing moon?
No, there is two kinds of moon. One is the waxing and waning moon. Waxing is the growing moon.
Yeah,
From the new moon to the full moon is the happy man, that he is with belongs to the Jupiter family.
Yeah, so in your chart, right, when you mention moon, is it the waxing moon you're talking about?
No, when I'm talking about the moon in the 8th house, are you asking about this one?
Yeah, this chart. So when you actually mention moon, so this moon is waxing moon.
No, this moon is general moon. When I'm giving this the analogy for Venus and because this is the general moon, he's happy with friends with Sun and Mercury. Actually, moon doesn't have any enemy. Look at this one. It doesn't have any enemy. Moon is the only planet.
Yeah, you see Venus, right? Venus, the Venus number, the bottom one, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, number 6. Actually, it says enemy is the sun and the moon.
Yes, for the Venus, so Venus consider when it is a moon, that is the waxing moon.
Waxing moon. Okay.
When is the waning moon, then you need to think about he's a friend of him. But generally, Venus don't like the sun and moon because they are king and queen.
Okay,
and they are doing dharma. They are doing dharma. Venus don't like that. He wants to be very happy and pleasurized. So many things Venus indicates.
Okay, thank you.
Master G, can repeat again? Jupiter family friends is the waxing moon.
Okay. Jupiter family is the Sun, Moon, Mars.
Sun, Moon, Mars. Okay.
Mercury.
Yeah.
If you find out if the Mercury is any one of this planet and he is friend with them. Mercury don't like moon. Okay, moon is kind of mind and Mercury is kind of play and it doesn't like this one. Okay, but this side, the Venus side, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu. That Rahu is the dragon head and Ketu is the dragon tail, and Mercury and waning moon. They are kind of friends. They are together.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. This is a bit complicated, but I will make it easier for you. We saw about friendship. Okay, and you need to look at the chart. You need to look at the chart. I will open the chart. I will stop this. I will read this one out and then I will go for the examples. Okay, it's much easier for you to understand. There is a relationship, 3 kinds of relationship: permanent relationship, temporary relationship, and compound relationship. I'm repeating again. Permanent relationship, like moon and sun, always they are friends. Okay, always they are. Moon and Mars. Okay, good. Jupiter and moon, good friends. Always, it's a permanent. They are friends. Okay. And the temporary, that the temporary friend, I'm talking about temporary friend. And you need to take one point, any one planet, example, any planet. You take any one planet and goes 3 steps. Like if you take it, for example, that is the 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a 3 steps forward and 3 steps backward. 3 houses forward, 3 houses backward, and they are friends. That is called temporary friends. Got it? I'm repeating again. Okay, it's much easy. It's just simple as it is. There is a permanent friendship we saw before, and now I'm coming to the temporary friends. Temporary friends. You need to take one point, any point. Any point means any houses. From there, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, not 1. Don't count the 1. You need to count from here, 3, 4, 5. Backwards, 12, 11, 10. The 6 houses, they are temporary friends. I go for the chart. I will stop this one. I think I did it. You see the chart?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I want to find out the who is the friends, temporary friends for the sun. We know the sun is the friend of Jupiter and Mars. Yes.
Yes.
And Mercury and Venus, they are enemy. Yes.
Yep.
Rahu also enemy. Okay. And what I'm talking about, temporary friendship. Temporary. Rahu is temporary friendship with the sun because he's in the second house. When I say the house is, you need to find out who is the friendship for the planet. Okay, I don't go for the ascendant right now. I take the sun as the first house. Sun is the reference point for me. We will keep it reference point. So I need to find out the sun is the reference point. I need to find out who is the temporary friendship for them. So I take it sun. In the house, Mercury and Venus, I don't take it. I don't count it in the house. So I will just leave it there. We don't take it. Actually, we don't take it. So we take it 2, 3, 4. If there is any planet here, they are friends to the sun. And backwards. Okay. 12, 11, and 10. These three and these three, whoever plays there, they are temporary friends to the sun. This is called temporary relationship. Got it?
Yes.
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 And the Ketu is here. Is also enemy. Also is so far away from the sun. So it's when the sun period comes, when the Ketu periods come, that we need to give caution to this person, whoever it is. That's not a good sign. This helps you how to find out which is the good timing for them, which is the bad timing for them, where they need to take precautions, everything. It's called temporary relationships. I want to look for the Ketu. Ketu is the one right now. So I don't take any planet inside it. Now we don't have anyone. It's only Ketu. From the Ketu, second one, we take only second, third, and fourth. So these two planets are close to the temporary friendship. They are making temporary friendship to the Ketu. And in ascendant, there is no planet there. And moon, I take a moon. And then here is the 10th from here. So only moon, Saturn, and Jupiter are temporary friendship towards the Ketu. And look at over here, Mercury, Sun, Venus, Rahu, Mars, they are enemy, temporary enemies. Got it?
Yes.
Okay.
So is it a good thing or a bad thing?
It depends upon the compound relationship. I will go for the compound relationship.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Excuse me, G, I have one question.
Yes, please go on.
When you say it's temporary, what is the time? I don't understand how.
The temporary comes when the dasa runs in your chart, Amma, or for someone's chart. Vinaji, if you look at the chart, okay, if somebody say I have a Venus dasa, Mars dasa, Saturn dasa, then you need to look at the chart and you need to go inside. There is a division of divisions also. Okay, Antar dasa, Pratyantar dasa, until Sukshmantar dasa. They divide. There is a division there, and we don't want to go for the division period. When you look at the chart, when the period stands for them, and look at the chart, if there is any relationship between the two planets, temporary, compound, or permanent, any relationship, then it will be good.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ji. I stop this one. Okay. Then I go for the lesson.
I have one question.
Yes,
Okay,
Ji.
could it be because you mentioned saying that like Sun, Moon, Jupiter, and Mars are friends? Could
Yes.
it be right? They could be temporarily enemies.
Yes, they will be. They can. For example, this chart. Good question, ma'am. Moon, he's here, is in the Shukla Paksha, is very good towards friend for the Jupiter. Can you see here, Jupiter? If you count,
Yeah.
he's a temporarily enemy.
Okay.
Very good question, ma'am. It's a temporary enemy to the moon. Temporary enemies. Okay, I didn't come to the next part. It's just permanent relationship. I'm giving a permanent relationship, temporary relationship, compound relationship. I come to the next point. That is the compound relationship.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, then we go for the screen sharing and where did I? It's the fourth one. Yeah. Okay, this is what I have written here. Planet occupies the 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12 races count from the race occupied. This is the temporary. We saw the example here, and that's what it is here. Okay, now you come to the point. Natural friend like Jupiter and Moon. Take Jupiter and Mars, or Jupiter and Sun. Natural friendship. If they are temporary friend, for example, if they are between the 2, 3, 4, or between the 11, 12, 11 and 10, these places, and they make a very, very good friendship. You got it? Like example, the Sun and the Jupiter we saw there. When the Sun period runs and the Jupiter comes, you can tell, okay, there is something which is beautiful going to happen into the star. You understand that one? Natural friendship, that is the permanent friendship, what we saw in the previous slide. You take that one and you come to the chart. You need to look at the chart if they have any relationship, temporary relationship, good or bad, and you need to mingle together. You have the answer here. That is a very good friendship, Adimitra. If there is a temporary enemy like what we saw, Moon and Jupiter, they are neutral. If the Moon period runs and Jupiter period runs in between, then you can tell, okay, there is not so much damage. You understand?
Yep.
Any questions here? And then you need to go for neutral is the same, and the enmity is here same.
Sir,
Yes, please.
this should be applicable, I mean, applied for Dasa, right?
Yes, this one
Only
helps
for
you
Dasa.
only for the Dasa.
Okay, okay.
This one to find out what kind of period that we are running into. Or the person in front of you, you can tell what kind of problem they will face or what kind of blessings they are going to be get.
Okay, okay.
Okay, I go to the next one. Okay, when you are standing at one place, that you can look at opposite side. Exactly. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. Vivian G, Vinna G, when you can look at the opposite side. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. All the planets, they look at their opposite side. That is the 7th house. 7th house is the opposite sign of the planet or the sign. Exactly. Sun has the 7th
Remember you
aspect.
say relationship.
Yes, Vivian G, go on, please.
Sorry, you actually mentioned saying that 7 is about partnership, right?
Yeah, 7th is the partnership. I was talking about the house quality. What is kind of house quality there? That is the 7th house is the partnership and your relationship. But this 7th is the planet has the rays. You have a torch light in your hand and you switch it on and it goes opposite direction. The rays from your hand, it goes to the opposite direction. That's what it is here.
7.
All the planets, remember this one, easy to remember. Don't look at the numbers. Okay, I need to write it down here. I must that I wrote it here, but what I'm telling, take it in your mind. All the planets have the 7th aspect. They have desire to do something to the 7th house.
Okay.
They want to contribute to the seventh house. From wherever they placed, that is important. Okay. From wherever they placed, from there, if you count the seventh house, that is where they desire to do it. Maybe they can do it or they cannot. That's it doesn't matter, but they have intents, they have energy to do to the seventh house.
Do what?
It depends upon the house, ma'am. If it is a malefics, if it is a benefics, depends upon the house. For example, like what we saw in before, Saturn could be a malefic or Saturn could be a benefic also. So the Lagna will speak out here. To do good things or to do bad things.
So when you say aspect, it is nothing but influence, right?
Influences. Desire to influences.
Okay. Now, seventh will probably be the strongest because they're looking at it straightforward.
Yes.
So if take Mars, for example, the fourth is periphery and eighth is also periphery. Does it mean that the influence that Mars has over the fourth is lesser than seventh? But since seventh is the farthest, is it possible that it has the lowest influence, a lower influence when compared to fourth?
No. Parashara Maharishi said exactly full 100% sight on the 4th, 7th, and 8th. 100%.
Okay.
And the Saturn, if you look at the Saturn 3, 7, oh, I made a mistake here. Pardon me. It's a 10th. Excuse me. Maybe I'll just correct it now. Excuse me. Just a second. I'm sorry. I need to correct it here. Just a second. Oh, I made a, okay, anyhow. I will find it out. Okay. Sorry, I made a mistake here. It's a picture. I need to go to the file where I have written. I need to pick it up from there. Okay, but you need to write it down. It's a 10th house. I will correct it out. Okay. Okay. Look at the Saturn. It's a 10th house. I'm sorry. It's a 3, 7, 10. But anyhow, you will get the PDF in the corrected format. Okay. You need to remember here is it's a 10th. 100%. You need to remember when they look at the third house, it's complete. They are looking at the third house. 7th house, 100%. 10th house, 100%. And there is a 1/4% of sight off and 75. I don't want to go there. It's a bit complication, but this is the enough. This is the fundamental thing to understand. Also, the Rahu, 2nd house, 5th house, 7th house, 9th house. 2, 5, 9, 10. 2, 5, 9. Okay, all the planets. Ketu, he doesn't have head, so no aspects.
So he only affects the house that he's present in?
He has the energy there, but he don't have aspect. Aspect is different. The energy which is where they stayed is different.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Look at this. This is how the aspect is. If the sun placed here, all the planet, for example, they will move around. Okay, just take Aries as an example. If it is Aries here, then they will stay there and they look at the 7th house. That means they have some desire, they have some influence, they have some energy to pass through towards the 7th house. If somebody is looking at you, what you will do? For example, the woman knows very well. If some guy is looking at you, they were very relaxed before someone looks, and then they go for some changes in their body. For men also, I'm sure. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, nice example.
when the planet aspect that house must have some kind of influence on that one. That is called aspect is. Okay, all the planet aspect the 7th house. Okay, if the Jupiter placed in the here, for example, then he has the aspect on 5, 7, and 9. 5, 7, and 9. 5th aspect, 7th aspect, and 9th aspect. That means when the Jupiter aspect somewhere, that is completely blessings. Guru Parvai Koti Nanmai. There is a Tamil verse. Okay, when the Jupiter aspect, when the Guru aspects you. That's why when you go for the prayer, for the Jupiter in prayer, or if you look at the Jupiter, that you must stand in front of him and pray. If you go for the Shani Bhagavan, you need to stand beside because you don't want to get sight from the Saturn. Understand? If you look at the chart and they are asking about the marriage, and they are asking about the kids, or they are asking about any prashna questions, and look at the Jupiter, is there is any influence on the sign what they were asking, or the sign if the lagna present or the lagna adhipati. We will go in the next classes what I'm talking. In the beginning you will not understand, it's okay, but I'm just giving the small words that it will help you in the future. Okay, when the because if the Jupiter places here, you need to count from there. You need to count from there and go all the way down to the 5th house. Then he has the aspect there, and 7th house he has the aspect, and the 9th house he is bringing blessings into that house. That's what it is. Especially
So,
Jupiter.
So, for example, let's say Jupiter is the lagna. Jupiter is present in the lagna. For example, this is the Mesha lagna.
Okay.
And Jupiter is present in the Mesha Rasi. 7th house is related to relationships and wife mainly.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So does that mean the person? So and if that person comes to you and then asks you when he will get married and stuff like that. So at that point you look at the Jupiter and then you say that okay, this person will get married because he is aspected by Jupiter.
We need to look at the 2-3 things, Sachinji. One is the Jupiter is aspecting permanently in his chart. That means is always blessed chart.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one sign. When he will get the marriage, then you need to look for the Gochara, that the present moment where the planetary position on what kind of dasa is into. Then you pick up the timing from there.
Okay.
This one shows, okay, he must have completely blissful life in relationship and a lot of ability of education, wise, wisdom. Okay, dharma is very good because he's the Jupiter is aspecting 9th house. So without knowing about what is the characteristic of the house, we cannot explain to the students here. So, but your answer, when you look at the chart, you can tell immediately there is kind of some blessings because the 9th lord in the lagna, in the Aries, and his blessings everywhere. So a lot of blessings he got from the past life.
Okay, so okay, sorry, taking a little
Go on, please go on.
So if this combination is present in Navamsa.
Okay.
So I guess what I'm trying to understand is, so somebody I know has Mesha Lagna and Jupiter present in Mesha Rasi in their Navamsha, but not in their Lagna. Will the houses also have the same kind of properties in the Navamsha as well?
What Lagna?
So
Navamsha, what is the Navamsha Lagna?
Navamsha Lagna, I think Navamsha Lagna is also Mesha Lagna.
Okay, that is completely is blessed. Because the 9th lord is in the Lagna, that must be this guy or this girl must have completely wise and knowledge, dharmic person. Because Jupiter is in the Trikona from this Lagna, then must be she must have super quality from the Jupiter. And you need to look what kind of dharma she holds from the Rasi also. You need to look at the Rasi also.
Okay.
Rashi, this is now Navamsa is the map from the Rashi. So you need to combine this Rashi and Navamsa.
So okay. So something is still not clear to me. So the 7th house in a Lagna chart indicates wife and relationships. Now,
Rashi and Navamsa. You need to look at the Rashi and Navamsa.
So in order to say that the 7th house will hold wife and relationships, do you have to look at the Rashi and the Navamsa as well?
Yes.
Okay.
You need to look at the Rashi and Navamsa. You need to look, because that is a major part, that the Rashi will show the complete picture. And you need to divide from that one. And you need to look what kind of quality wife that you will get and where she will be from. Okay, if she has a dharmic qualities inside, or any ability that you have, what are the personality that you need to look at the Navamsa, because that is your dharma.
Okay.
Okay, I go for this. This is the chapter. And the planetary mobility. Okay, movable planets. This one will help you if something is moving or not by looking at the planets. When the prashna comes, when someone is asking, okay, is this guy is moving, or is he started the journey, or is still there somewhere? If you lost someone, if you want to know what he's doing, then this kind of notes will help you. Movable planets, Moon, Mars, Venus, and Rahu. They are always moving. The fixed planet, Sun, Jupiter, and Saturn, they are fixed. And you can tell if there is a any indication of Jupiter and Saturn, you can tell he's not moving, this wherever he stays there. Okay, then the Mercury is dual. I go for the next one. And this will help you. And this is because I want to bring it in the last season to make you happy. The planet and their trees. Whenever you look at the strong and tall trees, in Himalayas, there is a lot of mountains. Okay, then that trees indicate sun. Milky and liquidity trees, there is a lot of milks. Like for example, milky tree, if you plug or if you break the branch, then a lot of milk will come outside. For example, neem tree has the milk in it. That's a moon tree, based on the moon, planet moon.
Example like rubber trees.
Ma'am, rubber trees, beautiful rubber trees. Yes, exactly, rubber trees. They are moon, based on the moon planet. Mars, shrub, rough, and thorny. Like it has thorns in it, and it's a rough, completely rough, and shrubs also.
Does it apply to flowers like rose as well? Or only trees?
No. I'm talking about trees, shrubs also, but rose is the flower. They are not looking at the thorny when you buy the flower. That they are looking at the flower. Then it's a Venus.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And they are giving to the person who loves, or they are taking to the burial ground also. That's a different. Also, it shows the love. It's all the romance and sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Shrubs. Okay, this will help you if you have a vastu problem at your home, or you are going to someone. If someone asking me to come to that place to look at the chart, okay, usually I go for Prashna or Jataka. Then I look all these characteristics of the house. Then I can tell what kind of planet dominating that house, which is the planet which is dominating there. If there is any problem there, so you can tell from this one. Mercury trees which bears no fruits. It's just like a tree, no flowers, nothing. It's like because Mercury always is a neutral gender, it's a transgender. Jupiter always bears fruits and eatable. Mangoes, papaya, apple. Jupiter shows. It's always, Jupiter is a blessing. We know about Jupiter. Okay, it always blesses us. Venus is beautiful blossoming tree. If you look at the Vasanta Rutu, we saw the seasons, and we gave the season for the Vasanta. That's the spring season. And look at the Venus here also. It's a beautiful blossoming tree. So whenever you look at the beautiful blossoming tree garden, then Venus is there. Venus energy is filled there. And if you see the creeper, any planet like which gives the flowers, like a Shankapushpam, there is a lot of jasmine in India. sun which is hanging around, the creepers, that's a Venus and moon.
Okay, can I ask a quick question?
Yes, G, go on.
So let's say I have plants in my house.
Okay.
Let's say it is a creeper.
Okay.
Let's say. So does it mean the creeper will grow better if I place it in a direction which is the direction of Venus and Moon?
No, when you come to the house, when you look at this creeper, you can tell immediately this person kind of holding the Venus energy and moon energy. The house is holding the Venus and moon energy. And the direction, if you are talking, okay, if you want to promote, if you want to bring the Venus and moon energy, then you need to take it to the Venus and moon energy. Venus
Okay,
is the, yeah.
My question was a little bit different. So Venus has a direction, and
Yes.
so does Moon. I don't know
Yeah.
I remember the direction.
We will come to the direction right now. Next slide is the direction slide.
Okay, so Venus and Moon have a direction, right?
Yes.
Or let's say I have a beautiful blossoming tree in my house.
Okay.
Now I want for it to grow better.
Okay.
Now if I place it in the direction where Venus is usually placed.
Yes.
For example, Venus is east or south. I don't remember.
South is the Mars, east is the Sun, west is the Saturn, and Venus is the southeast.
Okay, so if I placed a beautiful blossoming tree in the southeast, will it help the tree?
Yes, of course.
Okay, that's all.
It will help. Also, you can tell when you are entering to the house, you can tell immediately this person, the owner of the house, has kind of some connection from the Venus.
Okay, okay.
And the moon. That is the woman chart. That is a prashna. That is when you look at this one, someone is asking you to come somewhere. When you are traveling somewhere, and you need to have some answer in your mind, and you are sitting somewhere and looking around you, and what you see is the answer from your sight. That will give the answer.
Okay, okay.
The Saturn is thorny and useless trees. It's a useless tree. Rahu Ketu bushes, clump of old dead trees. If you look at some trees of dead, that's not useless, like clump and bushes. That is a Rahu and Ketu. Got it? Yes. Okay. You can look at the person and tell what kind of which planet it's dominating them. Moon round and fat, Venus lean and beautiful, Sun and Mars square, Jupiter and Mercury round, not the fat one, but the round and fat is Moon. Okay. Jupiter and Mercury is the round, Saturn and Rahu is the long, thin, long. These are the shapes. Also not for the human, for other things also.
What is the difference between round and fat?
Round and fatty guy, like a round and they are fat, big.
Okay.
Okay, planet and their doshas. This is the Sun and Mars is the Pitta, their gallbladder and Pitta. Moon and Venus is Kapha, it's a lot of mucus. And Saturn and Rahu is a lot of air in it, it's a Vata. Mercury and Jupiter is mixed. Okay, this is the doshas. When you look at the medical astrology, it will help you to find out what kind of problem they have and how to treat them. Okay, here is the direction, Shashankji. Sun is the east direction. Sun always is the east direction. Venus is the southeast. Mars is south. Rahu is southwest. Saturn is the west. Moon is the northwest. Mercury is the north side. Jupiter is the northeast.
Okay.
And our slide is done. You can ask any questions right now. We have a couple of minutes. Any questions?
G, I didn't understand the shapes of planets.
Okay. Okay. If you want to build something, or if you want to make any logo, for example, let's say if you are running a business, if you are making any logo, this kind of planetary, if you look at the planet is very strong, then it will help you what kind of logo that you can make, what kind of building that you can construct. Okay. Garden, for example, what kind of garden we want to build, this will help you. Or the room that you are living, for the office room, that you want to be a long one, short one, round one. So this will help you to increase the planetary strength in your life. Also, if you look at the person, you can tell what kind of influences they have. Looking at the face, square face, long face. Yes.
Yes, but this is written in the Rasi chart, right? We can.
No, that is from the house. That is from the Rasi chart. The planet is different. The characters of the Rasi, the house has some energy. Okay, where you are living, that has some energy. Without you, also there is energy, but it's very less energy. But wherever you are taking your energy. Okay, you are lively. You are how do you call this one? You are moving. You are holding energy. You are being living being. House also energy, but it cannot move. But when you go to some places, then you will adopt their energy. When you go to your friend's house, if there is a party happening there, you go there, naturally you will be happy there. So you need to take both, one the Rashi, also the planet, and the house will come to the next classes. Then we will connect the 3 dots. Then you will get the beautiful picture.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ji. Okay, any questions here for today?
Sir, that temple, 12 Jyotirlinga.
Okay, Satish ji, I will write it down next class. Maybe I will send it into the mail, Ji. The Navagraha, I need to make it thing. Okay, I need to write it down. For example, each and every sun is the Rameshwara, moon is. I cannot tell it right. I need to make a PDF. I will send it to you. It's much useful for you. I must remember. I must remember this one. If someone has, please send the text in the group. So I will remember tomorrow, day after. I will fix that one.
And also you mentioned about books.
Yes, Ji, Shashank Ji. Yes, I took it already. What I was thinking is before we finishing this session completely, I will send everything.
Okay,
I'm looking for the other classes which helps you most. I'm looking for that notes also.
Okay. So will we in the next classes look at houses and also maybe a sample chart and analyze it?
Yeah, because we have 8 classes. We are already finished the 4 classes. We have 4 more. 2 more classes will be about the house, and 2 more will be analyzing the charts.
Okay.
But
right,
I'm not sure, Shashankji, the people will come with us. We need to take care of our students.
Yeah, it's
our
okay.
colleagues. Okay, I will just take by one. They don't know what is the house. They don't know what is the aspects. They don't know, and they are. This is the foundation course for that.
No,
so
I understand.
we need to take them. Yeah, we need to take them slowly then.
Yeah, but you will respond to the questions.
Of course, of course. Until today, I'm doing this one for you.
Okay, all right.
Okay. You can ask. You can write it to me. Any questions? No, it's just send write to me, Ji.
Okay, all right. Thanks.
Any questions here? Prabhat Ji, namaste.
Namaste.
Yes.
Sorry, somebody was speaking. Go ahead.
Yes.
No questions, sir. I'm
okay. Okay, Ji. Anyone here?
So I have one question. So in the previous class, you mentioned about different grahas and Mahavishnu's avatars.
Yes.
So I didn't understand the connection between the grahas and the avatars there. So
this is given by the Maharishis. They found some connections there, but they didn't really, give it very detailedly for us. Also the Mahavidyas. But I'm looking for the Mantra Shastra. Through the Mantra Shastra, I could find anything, I will let you know, sir. I'm also into the research there.
Okay, so my understanding at that time was, maybe you can tell me if I'm right, wrong, or what you think about it. My understanding is when Mahavishnu came under the influence of Ketu, that is when he took the form of Matsya Avatara.
No, Ketu came back later, Ji. Mahavishnu, the planet came back, okay? The creation started so many billions of years ago, and he has the consciousness. So he gave the energy to the Ketu. That's how we need to understand.
Oh, so Mahavishnu gave energy to Ketu
to for example, if there is any Ketu problem, then he said, okay, do the Matsya Puja, Matsya Avatar. Matsya Avatar is the completely incarnation of Mahavishnu, super energy. But the Ketu is, it will disappear one point, but not the Ketu Avatar, the Matsya Avatar. The energy will be there, remains same.
Okay.
To pacify this energy, the small energy, the Ketu, then you need to worship of Mahavishnu. Then he will take care of the Ketu.
Okay, all right.
The other way around.
Okay, all right, thanks.
Okay, thank you. I think, yes, go on, please, go on.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Last week you said you would explain more about each houses, each like Aries and Taurus. You'd explain more about their characters and everything. Are we still going to do that soon?
Didn't I explained everything about Aries and Taurus?
No, I mean like the whole everything from first house to this 12th house. Each house.
We didn't touch about houses yet.
Not the house, like the people. I don't know, the people of Aries, or the people, how they are, how they would be.
Okay.
Each house.
Then you need to. We need to finish the houses first to understand this one.
Oh, okay.
But that's a thumb rule, Miraji. That's a thumb rule, because the thumb rule is like to make you happy, but it's not completely helpful.
Okay.
But you will get the glimpse that generally, okay, this is the Aries person, that like a dominating person, very energetic person. Taurus person is like, that is, you put the energy there. Okay, look at the Taurus. If you look at the moon sign,
it's very vague. Okay.
And look at the moon, and you put all the energy towards the moon and see how the people are. You find out.
Okay.
That means you need to get a lot of astrological chart, but wait until the clashes finishes.
Okay.
Because you need to add more ingredient into to complete it.
Okay. Thank you.
So thank you very much for today classes. Yes, Ji, go on, please go on.
Just before leaving,
yes,
Tuesday it will be the full moon.
Tomorrow evening it starts. Tomorrow evening, ma'am. Tuesday morning also full moon day, but tomorrow evening, if you want to look at the moon and get blessings, that's tomorrow evening.
Oh, it's tomorrow evening. So
and when the moon is in the Chitra Nakshatra, that's called Chitra Paurnami.
So it's the period when we can start something special?
Yes, always.
And this is also Hanuman Jayanti, right?
Tomorrow, but it's not Mula Nakshatra, Ji. No.
Okay, so in Telangana and Hyderabad, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, I think this is.
They're celebrating the Hanuman Jayanti there.
Hanuman Jayanti on Chaitra Paurnami, which happens to be my birthday as well.
Okay, but here we practice on the nakshatra, based on nakshatra, Mula Nakshatra.
Oh, okay, all right.
In south.
Oh, Hanuman Jayanti. Hanuman is born on Mula Nakshatra?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Mula Nakshatra is Saraswati Devi, right?
Mula Nakshatra is Saraswati Ketu also.
Okay.
Okay, any questions? So far, no. Okay. Thank you very much for today. God bless us. And I'm blessing you to get all the knowledge from the divinity, and you will be a good astrologer. Yes?
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Good night. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ji, Satish Ji. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Vinna Ji. Thank you, Vinna ma'am.
Thank you. Bye.
Valarmati ma'am, thank you very
Bye.
much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Valarmati ma'am. Thank you, Vanmati. Thank you. There is a Valar also there. Did you know Swanmati ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
பார்த்தேன்.
yes. Okay. So thank you very much for everyone. Okay. See you in the next
Bye,
class.
sir.